Hello, this is the RPG Crawler, and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. And we are on Hasonga. We've got to reach the Adra Lighthouse. I believe I've already talked to the people in here last time. Of course, it's been a week or so since I've recorded, so we shall see. Actually, a little bit more than a week, but that's alright. Not quite as long as last time. Let's go ahead and head out here. Yeah, hopefully I'm going to try to get onto a more regular recording schedule pretty soon. I've been dealing with some issues. Mentioned it before. Nothing to worry about, I hope, but we shall see going forward. Oh yes, the loading screen. Come on. Alright. Now, if I remember right, there is a bunch of those Naga here, and I've got to get over here. I seem to recall there's a bombard. Imuro has a workshop near the northern gate that I can use in the bombard. So hopefully it's something I can come up here. I wonder if this is it. What's in here? Well, I'm going to search it anyway, just because. Alright, what do we got here?
Leave it to me.
I'll take these for the stash. What's over here? Ooh, fine leather armor. Okay. Once again for the stash. Okay.
I can be quiet if you can.
We got Naga over here.
A lot of black powder.
Yeah, Jody, that's an awful lot of black powder. Let's take the archer down real quick. Starting up. Nice that we all already got that down. Let's do a lashing vine like right here. Alright, Burb. Try and knock down this warrior. Yes, good Burb. Palagina. Mark you. And come on and... Boom! Okay. That wasn't great. But at least it's dead. Now the lashing vine comes up. And bring this over here. Nice.
You were saying?
Yeah, Maya, you're gonna stand still for now. Shodi, can you reap them? Yep. There he goes. I hate how they explode for that much damage. Alright, so we got Artillerist Manual. When taking aim, the artillerist must account for both the distance to the target and the velocity of the wind. What follows is a series of diagrams specifying the ideal firing angles for targets at various ranges. And I need that, so yay. Let's go ahead and loot these guys. And Maya,
You
go
were saying?
open that.
Not a problem, Captain.
Can you try it? Disarm the trap. Gunpowder cannon shot and some brastio. Okay. That works.
More orders?
I still gotta get what's on you.
Still as a pond.
Grab what's up here. Got a Naga soul up there. That's just not ideal. Well, I don't know. Is it like, can I even get over there? I cannot. Alright, gotta find another entrance in here. Well, we're a little bit ahead. Alright, so down here would be Naga. But I think I gotta go down there. Maybe come around the side here. There's got to be a workshop. Oh. So there's some sort of post. Oh, that'll let you get across, I guess. Let's try and sneak into the workshop over here. All right. The stairs descend to a flooded hallway. The water is clear and the passage seems to continue for quite a ways. This, I think, connects to the other place, which we'll check out in a moment. Got cooking fat and poultry. Grab those. Head up top. See what we got going down. Let's see what's over here. An entire section of the wall has been smashed, leaving a chasm of jagged rubble below. Broken planks and battlements jut from the opposite side of the break. Rope and grapple. And that requires athletics, so here you go. Palagina hurls the grappling hook at the broken wall. It catches securely on the parapet. Alright, and I'm going to leave, because that just means I can go ahead and cross that one over. For now, let's head down into that underwater passage. Save the game and head down. Swim into the passage. As the passage begins to grow dim and the water cloudy, you reach an intersection where the walls are spider-webbed with cracks. The hall continues to the left and to the right. The way on the left is dark. There's a faint glow to your right, but still, dark shapes obstruct the passage. Orient yourself in the passage. Your finely honed sense of direction tells you that the hall on the right leads west, while the route to the left seems to bend southeast, back towards the docks. Let's go to the left then. The hallway curves around until you reach a door. It's swollen with water and stuck in place. You give a cursory tug, but it will take more effort to pull it open. Pull the door open. And I will have RPG Crawler do it with might. You plant your feet on either side of the doorway and pull at the handle. After several sharp yanks, it flies open, revealing stairs to the surface. You swim up. This is where I gotta fight that Naga. Well, no, let's talk to it. You feel the presence of a soul, twisting and sinuous. It notices you, too, and draws nearer. Its restless essence tingles against your own. It is searching, hunting. You recognize it as the soul of a Naga.
What is this? Come closer. You glow so brightly, just like
The soul recoils from a memory of violence like a child snatching their hand from a hot stove. What were you searching for? Memory blooms at her core. A burst of vehemence shudders through her essence.
The striped fiends profane the island, endlessly burrowing, building. They bury the Adra under stone.
Well, that's interesting.
Sugan says we must find a way in. Sugan says I must find a way in.
There is warmth in this thought, pride. Who is Sugan?
Speaker for the gods. Grandfather to many. He leads us here. And here I must find a way in. The fiends gather at the walls, searching too. Not for me, but they see me still.
You feel a prickle of sympathetic pain as if pierced by a volley of bullets. You died.
No, not dead. Still searching.
A desperate, dissonant ripple thrums through the Naga's soul.
Stay a little longer. Your glow is a comfort here.
What are you looking for now?
A way, I said. A glowing, shining way.
As she speaks, you feel yourself pulled into her memory into the dark abyss of the in-between. You remember it from your own brief sojourn there. Yet from the darkness, you and Yanas see a bright rift, a pillar with roots that seem to reach into the heart of the world. You recognize this as an Adra pillar.
The way glows like an anglerfish lure, but it feels safe.
It does. You are drawn to it.
I will follow the way, I think. But then I see another glowing thing. This one does not feel safe.
Another glowing figure appears, this one shaped like an enormous walker. 3 stars burn above his brow. You feel Yonas' fear at this walker thing, even as you recognize it as Aothis. You watch as the glowing figure approaches the pillar. It reaches out, and a violent current rips through the darkness. You hear a chorus of screams, but they sound distant and distorted, as if coming from underwater. Light and energy flow into the strange being from the pillar and from 100 points gathered around it. At last, the pillar is dark. The glowing walker recedes brighter than before. Everything is dark.
Now, there is no way and no light. I am afraid.
Come with me.
It is too dark. I will lose my way, or be swallowed by the terrible walker.
Fear shivers through her. I'll restore the Adra pillar, then you can continue on your way.
The way? I am searching for a way. Show me.
She melts into the ether and becomes a quiet presence beside you. Alright, that's interesting.
No candy?
Well, let's swim back to the kitchen. Alright. And then let's go ahead and go down the right-hand passage this time. Go right. You pull yourself past the corner and into a labyrinth of carnage. Debris from half-collapsed walls and shattered barricades clogs the tunnel. Corpses, weighed down by armor and bloated with decay, bob and hover on the open spaces. You kick off the rubble to propel yourself forward. Even so, the way forward is more taxing than you had initially thought. Partial success. There we go. You press on, and by the time you have had a chance to regret that decision, you're too far ahead to turn back. Your vision begins to darken. You pull and kick your way ahead, ignoring your burning limbs and focusing everything on the rapidly fading light. Just when you think you can hold your breath no longer, you see light on the right and break the surface, your abused body trembling. And I got injured. And I got fatigued. Alright. Well, there's something over there. A cold, stiff hand protrudes from the rubble. Okay. Get some supplies. Plenty of supplies. And then head out here. And I just paid my wages. Okay. That's on the other side of those guys. Okay. Well, we can go up to the top, or we can go over here. Save the game. What's over here? Loose masonry mars the southern wall of the gatehouse. Some of the protruding bricks look prominent enough to climb, yet the stonework feels slick with sea spray and slime moss, and a dangerous fall. Climb the tower. Partial success. Oh no. You're halfway up when your feet slip out from under you. You kick around for a foothold as you try to maintain a grip on the jagged stone above you. Unfortunately, your strength gives out. Your hands slip from the wall and you land at the base of the tower with a sharp pain in your ankle. RPG crawler was injured and that didn't let me up. So I'm going to go ahead and use the rope and grappling hook. Captain, I can think of 2 ways to draw unnecessary attention. This is the worst one. I'll leave. Yeah. Well, RPG Crawler's got 2 injuries. He's 1 away from doom, so there's that. Alright, I spotted... Oh, enemies down there, yes.
Predator in the water.
Let's see what's over here. Okay, got some material. Let's go down here. And search these guys. Poof. 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 Just taking their pocket change and disintegrating them.
Leave it to me.
Alright, here's got a another door. Alright. We're gonna just jump these guys, I guess. Oh, hold on. Which one's which? You got an archer and then a warrior. I think, as before, we're gonna go ahead and volley the archer.
You need something.
Yeah, Takehu, go ahead and get your vine up. Shiza, get out of stealth mode and knock down the warrior as last time. Palagina. We'll go ahead and try and take this archer down, just like last time.
Happy to oblige.
Alright, Jody. Alright, this guy's not quite as wounded as last time, but it's still a fair amount of damage. And we got the vine to go ahead and tie him up.
Speak freely.
Maya, can you do this without hitting anybody? Kind of. Kind of. Magic missile him to death? Yeah. Alright, come on. Get my spells back.
Quiet.
Just generic loot. Hasonga workshop record. So this is the workshop. Alright, received from Takawa. Alright, so the Brass Citadel is getting a lot of black powder from this place. Yeah, we'll take this.
Of course.
We gotta quick save the game and then open the door. Muro is... he's not hostile, is he? Yo. An older man hunches over a work table, scribbling furiously by the light of a flickering lantern. His hair is an oily, matted mess, and his cheeks are stained with black. He looks up at you as you enter, shielding his eyes from the torchlight behind you.
Finally, some peace and quiet. Just keep that bird away from my work.
He glares at Ishiza.
Stand down, Ishi. The man is doing important work.
Slave sphincter, those snakes were noisy. I don't suppose you brought any extra parchment with you?
Parchment is, shake your head? Nope.
Too bad. There's so much still to record. I'm writing it all down. My research, my work. Something to survive before the next walk-in Colossus, the next Naga warband.
He blinks, his eyes wide and distant.
Do you need something? If not, I should focus. So much to do.
He turns back to the pages on the table. What happened here?
What didn't? A Colossus made of Adra marched through the fort, grew bright like luminous, and scores of soldiers fell dead. Incredible.
His quill stops moving and his gaze grows distant.
If Aethys got to them first, then you can fit their remains in a pouch of white leaf.
Sighing, Maya scratches the back of her head.
Then the Naga killed everyone else. Except Latharn, I suppose. Yes, he must have left.
Latharn?
Dawnstar fellow. Arrived yesterday, last week. Complained of strange dreams. Smart of him to leave so soon.
Or, you know,
Be acting on
telling.
his dreams, trying to help our god.
Zahira survived, along with a few others.
They should split up. Safer that way. Better odds.
I see.
Do you need something? If not, I should focus. So much to do.
Now, Zahira told me you had explosive shells from the bombard.
Only one. Just a prototype. In there.
He points to the chest against the wall.
Captain, I don't ask for much. I need to see this thing go.
Thoughtful, Jody rubs a knuckle along the edge of her jaw.
It is most impressive.
He brightens, nodding enthusiastically at Maya.
You're welcome to it. I only ask that you compile notes on the blast radius, detonation temperature, smoke formation, debris trajectory.
He continues muttering quietly to himself, ticking the terms off with the sharp jabs of his quill. Alright, how do I get to the lighthouse?
How indeed.
A high, anxious laugh tumbles out of him.
Naga everywhere. Suppose your best chance will be up along the walls, west and south. But how to get there? Better perhaps to keep going south, around the edge of the fort.
Okay.
Through Fleet Master Ko's office. More cover from the Naga.
There are survivors holed up by the docks. I can help you reach them. He waves a hand, already turning back to his notes.
Safety in numbers, eh? A comforting illusion. Let the others have it if they wish it.
He wipes his cheek, smearing more ink across it.
I must see that my work survives.
Alright, farewell, my dude. Farewell. Alright, so I'm gonna loot this place. There's your explosive shell. So now I can use it, but against what? I can aim it. I've got the explosive shell. I think I'm just going to try to get to the lighthouse for now. Because I only have, like, the one shell. So south is Fleet Master Ko's office. What's up here? I think this is the way I was supposed to be going. And I'm going to quick save the game. Still not running into anything. Which is good. Ooh, can we get down here? No, it's making me go the long way around. That's for all of the... there's a bunch of Naga in here. Alright. Not a problem. I want to come back and explore this place thoroughly once the Naga are gone. Okay, hold on. Coral Naga Archer. Here we go. Let's get as close as we can. And...
No prisoners. So much for you.
Alright.
At your service.
Tekehu. Okay, as usual, start with your Vine. Shiza. Try and knock down this archer. Yep. Palagina. We'll go ahead and try and take this guy down. Alright, that one's down. Way down. Then the Vine. Grab this guy. And then Jody, or he's going to stand up and do something great.
What can I do you for?
I guess he just stood up. Reaped. Well, they go down quick. I'll give them that.
Blade in the dark.
That calls for a quick save.
Sure thing.
And we'll head on down. Alright. Hasonga Fort, expanded design. Flecks of sealing wax cling to the tip of the blade. And what we got in here? Letter from Lathon. This letter is written in a small, meticulous hand. Ko, you know I've never been one for superstition, but I'm telling you, there's something to those dreams. I couldn't tell you what they mean, only that they wake me 3 times a night. All of us working your farms, pious Athosians to a man, are having them too. I've got no mind to tell you how to run your fort, but I've got to look after my brethren here. We left homes and families back in Red Saris, and now we're seeing strange things and laboring next to a duke's ransom in black powder. Or do you reckon a dumb hick like me wouldn't notice? I do notice there was a ton of black powder. Oh, wait, what's this? What's this?
I remember this little soldier. Glad to see you made it, friend.
Maya kneels down to scratch the dog's ears. Ashiza hops closer and cocks his head. Beckon the dog to come along with you. He takes a few tentative steps forward and sniffs your hand. He lowers his head under your fingers and looks up at you expectantly. He straps behind his ears. He closes his eyes and raises his head, helping you find just the right spot. After several seconds of this, he stands and shakes himself off, ready to follow. And did I just... Yeah, I just stuffed him back in my stash. What does he do? +1 stealth, +1 survival, and defenses. It's actually not a bad pet. Not a bad pet at all. Alright. So, what happens if I come over here? Alright, that looks like something I need to blow before I go over there. It goes into the water. This creeps around to the lighthouse. Can we come down here? What's this? You remember the feat that made the stomping across Cade Noah. Yeah, I still... That guy still owes me a castle.
Hello, bird.
Alright. Can't get to that. That's alright. Oh, we're at the lighthouse. Good, good. Not bad. And here we go. Connect with the luminous Audra in the lighthouse. The lighthouse is quiet, but for soft, sibilant whispers. There's a repetitive, incantory quality to them. Yet as you cross the threshold, an old Naga with skin like cracked leather breaks off. He swivels to face you, bearing one broken fang.
The sea-striped fiends send you to uproot the tree of the gods, yes? Their blasphemy knows no bounds.
Give the order, Captain. Or just nod. I'm not picky.
Maya's upper lip pulls back in a grimace. His head twitches in her direction, his tongue flickering.
So, the fiends corrupt even the sand-striped ones. Now I taste their stench on her. If you join them in befouling the Adra, then you will join them in death, too.
You're telling me this slaughter is all about Audra?
Tree of the gods, yes. Which these fiends plunder and profane. Go! Carry a warning of what you have seen to the other shufflers.
His tongue whips from his mouth like a ripped streamer. I need to approach the Audra.
Fool! See what the impiety of the sea-striped fiends has wrought? The sand-striped shufflers know better. But you others come. Smooth-toned or furred or sea-striped, with blasphemous hunger. Now, foreign ones dig at these roots, and the Deep Hunter is with us no more.
Deep Hunter?
Now, the gods return to rain their punishment on these islands. Again.
His pupils narrow to angry slits. You're saying the gods have brought ruin on the Deadfire before? He bares his broken fang in surprise.
Do your stories say nothing of the many disasters? Of the shuffler nests washed away like foam?
Letting out a deep sigh, Tekehu raises a hand to touch his brow.
Wherever we sail, the beaches and spires of lost Ukaizo travel with us.
He clasps his hands with reverence.
Many generations ago, the sand-striped ones built great hives across the islands, and bastions around the Adra roots.
At this, the others hiss angrily. Huana civilization spanned the archipelago, but Anguithans built temples around the Adra.
They did not build alone. The sand-striped ones helped, as they help other fiends now.
He eyes Maya coldly.
Their meddling displeased the gods. So the gods smashed their works with heaving volcanoes and crashing waves.
His beads and bangles rattle as he brings his hands together in a loud clap. So you think history is repeating itself?
You shufflers are beasts of habit. You do not learn. You do not change. You cast off your sheddings by night, only to put them back on at daybreak. You wrap yourself in filthy, worn-out things.
A tremor of disgust ripples through his body.
Our ancestors hid deep, where the waters quenched the fires and muffled the storms. They remembered while shufflers scattered. Now, the shufflers build again.
Alright, this is interesting. He thumps his tail on the floorboards.
The gods see. They will tear them all down.
Barath sent me. I'm here doing the will of the gods. I'm a watcher. I can restore the Adra if you'll just let me near it. His tail whips on the ground as he considers you.
If your fat tongue speaks true, then give us proof.
Adra is not a root that withers, but a channel of essence. This one is merely blocked. I can show you. Sugan regards you with a wary eye.
If this is not some fat-tongued lie, then show us. Approach. Restore the blessing of the gods to the Adra.
All right. And I can do that, but
Sure thing.
I don't know if this is going to trigger a combat or not. And I'm getting short on time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap it up here, and we're going to touch that Adra and try and restore it next time. This has been the RPG Crawler with Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. If you like what you've seen, remember to leave a like, comment, got feedback, and subscribe for more RPG content. Until next time, take care and goodbye. And if you are still watching, I would like to take the opportunity to thank my supporters, the top tiers of which are listed on the screen, without whose support I would not have been able to offer the variety of content that I have on this channel throughout the years. If you're feeling particularly generous and would like to join them, you can support the channel. There are a variety of options to do so. I have a Patreon, a Subscribe Star, as well as channel memberships enabled. If you are not in a position to contribute, simply leaving a like, a comment, or sharing my videos are all wonderful ways to help the channel grow without spending a dime, and are all greatly appreciated.